season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that
one. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
A first carry now for Thompson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Throw taken in by Chark. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
On first down, Thompson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Flush to his right, and this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Out of the gun now on third down. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The running back on the
defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Packers nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rodgers now to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it. Across midfield.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
If you will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Takes this about 5.
This drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. The open man is Westbrook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
With the score tied 7-7.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
34.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on
the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Makes the score.
And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
44-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Joe Schobert on the tackle.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Flushed out right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Check, 47. It's our time. It's our time. March 47.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
It's sad they pay me.
Into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Packers 21, Jaguars 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Taken down.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And got his man complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through.
Is good.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Jacksonville.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers, the 8-time Pro Bowler with an 8-point second half lead and looking to add to it.
This is Jones. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
from midfield. Here's Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. But now it'll be third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
He's across midfield.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
To Chris Thompson.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Quickly completed to the right flat. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Tyler Eifert.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll turn to tops, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Chris Thompson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Good. Makes the score Packers 35, Jaguars 27.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars 27.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the 22, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Crosby on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 60 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are back within a score. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On first down, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, Mike.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 31 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 7
79 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go. 56 to Mike.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because Vic...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different